Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field first. It was close the last time these two got together, but the Gators nipped the Bayou Bengals in a memorable game.
They sure did, and they made the plays that they needed to make late in the game. These games between Florida and LSU are oftentimes so evenly matched because both teams have so...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. They're looking to throw on second and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on first and 10. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Tripped up for the tackle. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Back to pass, it's Reed. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Gators! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Finds his man, it's Berry. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Reed. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. This time he'll be stopped behind the line and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they hit the big hit.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Reed. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the ground, it's Daniels. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground game on the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Barry. And he'll... out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard. You had the feeling that something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is
turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running behind that left side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. LSU quick to the line. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Going with the ground game left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Spins it out to the back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they... at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Try and play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get to him, a lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's over 150 yards on the ground. Powerful running from him, and the Gators have a long list of guys who've done that, led by the great Emmitt Smith.
Unbelievable list. And you can go Ernest Graham, you can go Fred Taylor, you can go back as far as you want. Guys, you gave them the ball, great things happen. They could run you over, they could run around you, so they're going to continue to feature this guy because he's a lot like those greats.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Run in the red zone. It's Clark. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And they're able to make the tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Picked off to stop the threat. Bust through behind his pad. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Turning it on. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Got to get everyone when set, they spike it to stop the clock. So now it's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
With the catch, it's Berry. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The lone back's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it.